this is a full character guide rigging series. This is not the part 1 video. If you have not watched the previous parts, please check this video description. Now it's better to create some actions for both the shoes. So this bone I renamed left shoe, and let's hit that action button and press OK. Now while you're at 42, you click drag maybe here. Now keep in mind, poses like this we will rarely do, but better for safety reasons we'll fix this too. Now I'm just going to bring that point to the top just like that, and I'm also noticing there are 2 points here. So let's delete one point. Now you can't really delete a point while you're in action because you have to go back to that main line and frame 0. So maybe I can bring those two at the same time to the top. That's not bad. Yeah, this is good. So I'm creating for that other version of the shoe. So that one will go while I'm at 48. It will go to this way around, somewhere here. Now I'll select that point and do something like this. And maybe it's a lot too much. Maybe I will pull it more down. So as you can see, when I do this, it's a bit better now. We can do this and it's not that bad, but compared to the other one, it's just getting cut. It's not that good. So I know this is not the best way how to do this, but this is enough for now. So I have done for the other way around as well, for the right shoe also. So you go ahead and do this. Okay, so it's always a good idea to create control bones for the leg. So it's a lot easy to manipulate the legs, also the hand. So you see here, this one is the manipulate bone tool. Okay, so if you get it, it's easy for you to, let's say, select a bone, and then when you click drag, you can do like this. See, very interesting. And now you can't really see. Now it's a bit difficult because if I do this, this is happening, and if I hold from here also, it's not going in the correct direction because I have to bend it a little bit, then push up. Anyway, sometimes yeah, this might happen if you use this manipulate tool, but for the hand it will be a lot easier. See, you can do that, do this, and it's a lot easy to animate. But sometimes more than this, it's better to have a control bone, so it is even more bit more easier. Yeah, I didn't mention it, but you have to keep in mind that while you're at 0, only when you are with the control bone selected, I mean not the control bone, when the manipulate bone is selected. Now while you're on frame 0, you can do this manipulation, but I'm highly warning you because now all of this settles down to your artwork. So remember to undo everything, because don't do any change with this. If you do, then you're in trouble. So to do testing with this, make sure you are on the frame, and then you do all the animation that you want. And maybe you want to do something like that, and you wanted to do it as something like this. So you see, we get animation like this. So while I'm at 0, while I'm here, I'll make sure none of my bones are selected. So right now none of the bones are selected, and now you can get that add point tool, the add bone tool. Now you can click to create that controller. So we will create one exactly there. Don't click on it because that's not how you do it. You click one and another one here, and now you can just simply drag this one. So select that and get that control tool, and then they will see when you bring it closer, it's going to get attached automatically there. So as the other one, let's put it right here, it's getting attached automatically. See, that's interesting. Okay, so now you have to select this bone. See, this bone alone. But before we create a target for that bone as this one, you have to select this and you have to rename it. So I have given it control left leg. So for the other one, let's give control right leg. So now you select this bone right here and go to that bones constraint and make sure the target bone for that is the left leg. So for the other one, it is going to be the right leg. Now press OK. That means close. Yeah, now if it's connected, look at this circular icon. It's now looking like a tiny target icon in the middle. That indicates that it is connected. So now while you're on, let's say, frame 12, get that bone transform tool, and now you can click drag up. Even if I slightly click drag it up, it just moves perfectly to the top. But before we couldn't do this, achieve this using that manipulate tool. This one, using this, we couldn't achieve it. But with the target, it's a lot easier. It goes in the correct direction because we already have angle this in the correct way, a little bit forward. Look at this. So I have given at least little bit of angle like this, not the other way around. If I would have given other way around, then it will rotate in the wrong direction. Now it's just perfect. Even for this one, it correctly moves. Now let's say no matter whatever you do, with this, if you still needs this angle, let's say the shoe, if you really want the shoe not to move and it should stay flat, no matter whatever you move this, even if you move this up or whatever you do, if you need that shoe to be perfectly flat, so I want you to select both of these shoe layers. Now while you're here, now see it says independent angle, just enable that. And now when you press close and when you try to select, let's say first I'll select this, then I'll get that transform tool, and now when I click drag, notice how no matter what I put, right, no matter what I do, it always stays perfectly flat, even for this one. So sometimes, yeah, this is useful, because now if I really want it to rotate, then I will have to do by myself, right? So this is a lot helpful. So I just quickly drew a bird like this to give you a good idea. So now you know that the bird's head doesn't easily move with the body, or when the neck is moving or when the body is moving, the bird's heads don't move because it's always stabilizes, because they need to see really well. So especially the eagle, so they have a natural stabilization in their body itself. So now when I do this, see if I put it down, the whole thing moves up, or I can do something like this. The head is moving, that's not right. But if you select that head bone and if you give that independent angle, and now when you try to do this, see what happens. No matter whatever you do, it just stays stable, right? No matter whatever you do. And even if you go back, so this is a really good example why you might need this independent angle. So I would like to create one more bone right here, not a bone, one more target bone. So while I'm on 0, I'll press here and then move it to over here, and you have to of course rename it. So this one I'm just going to say body control. Don't forget all of these targets have bone strength as well, so reduce that all the way to 0. Now one more thing I should have done already is that, and this you can't use it like a target bone, it doesn't work that way. So this should be a parent bone, not a target bone. That means now this one's parent should be this. So now I will have to get that reparent tool and fix it. So I'll have to select that, because for this I'm going to assign the parent. So while that is selected, select that reparent tool, and now while this is selected, click on this circle, so that now the arrow will show it to that. That means this one's parent is going to be this. So that means if you move it, the children are going to follow as well. So when you move it, that the children are going to follow that as well. Also, one more thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select these two and switch off that independent angle, and now press close. And when you go to a different frame, let's select this one and then move it. Now you can see I can move the whole thing, right? I can do something like this. Very interesting, really cool. So I can create awesome animation like this. The jump, but this is not the way how you should do a jump, but if you want, why not? Very interesting. Okay, not bad. Okay, now to make this more interesting, now look at the legs. Look at the legs, right? They're getting rotated, right? Now let's go back to that 0 and enable these two, that independent angle. Now whatever you do, the legs are not going to move. I mean the shoes. Look at that. So you can do that, do this. Awesome. So you can even pull it all the way down. That's not bad at all. Like, even you can make the character sit, and now you might want to adjust the actions here a bit, but this is totally awesome. Yeah, see, when I do this, the actions are breaking. I'll have to see what I can do about it later. So now while I'm on frame 18, I'm just going to select that bone and pull it down. I mean this target, and pull it down. Notice how it's now moving on its own, right? It's right here. But let's say you want the whole leg to be stretched up to here to this target. Now if you want, you can stretch the hand, the legs, you can do stretch them a little bit more. So for an example, let's go back to that frame 0, and let's say I want to stretch this thigh. So go to that bounce constraint, and this one is now is 100%. That means here to here is 100%. But if you need the half of that, you can give 200 percentage. Now when you go to a different frame and when you select that target and when you pull it down, notice how it's getting stretched, 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 and there's a limit how much it can get stretched. See, that's all. See, you can do that, and it's really interesting. And one more thing, whatever I added is too much, like extreme. Now you can even add to this one if you want to, but let's give it a try. So I gave 200 for that as well. I just want to give it a try. So let's select this, and now the legs go maximum this much. Now sometimes you might want to add it. Sometimes these things you might want to add that stretch, but I usually keep it at 100. But if I really want to get a posture that I want, and if I can't get it, maybe sometimes we might want to enable the stretch. Okay, so time to do that walk cycle, but to do that you're going to face some problem as beginners, that is with this control bone. So while you're at 0, but I also want you to make sure that you switch on this, I mean zoom in a bit, and now while you're at, let's say, frame 1, you have to select that bone and you have to put it to the front, the other one to the back. So you have to make sure both of these are crossing like this. And now while you're here, let's say 12, you need to do the opposite. So do the opposite, maybe like this. That's too much. How about like this? And then wherever it is crossing, somewhere here, I mean whenever it touches each other, then one of the legs should go up. And this is one of the easiest way to do the walk cycle, right? But the problem is here things will break a lot, and because, yeah, don't know if you noticed it. See, this one is far away. This one is far away. I'm just going to delete all of this because this is not that much of a great idea. So I'll do a better animation to describe this to you. So right now we have it here, and then maybe I can put it back like that, and then maybe again forward like that. This is a good example. See, when it plays from here to here, it's supposed to go to the front, right? Between here to here, right? The legs should supposed to go there, but it won't go between here to here because it will wait until this reaches there and then it will get pushed there. So see what happens. See, and yeah, it just moves a little bit because this is going a little bit down. That's why the whole thing moves down. But from here, it will actually start to go to the other side. See, just like that. And now while animating the gap, this one is getting animated. So this will be a huge problem if you don't know what you're doing. So that is why let's go and delete the whole thing. And while I'm on frame 1, we need to cross the legs. So just like that, cross it. While crossing, keep in mind you can cross like this and cross like this. Think who walks like this. If you want a funny walk like this, then go ahead and do it. But you always have to think, does this look natural or not? For me right now, yeah, that looks okay. That looks more natural. How about this one? Yeah, for me, these two is pretty good. It's not that bad. Maybe this one can go a little bit backwards and down, just like that, and see if this posture looking natural, or is he really trying how to do that action right now? This is just a normal walk cycle, so everything should feel normal to you while you're on this frame. Now all you have to do is copy this first frame to 24, to your last frame, right? So in between nothing won't happen because the same thing is copied here as well. Now while you are exactly in the middle somewhere here, now you need to do the opposite. So this is the basic formula or basic step to create a walk cycle. So just do the opposite and try not to touch the other button. So I really don't like to touch the other buttons. Now we have red channel for this, so as for this. For this we don't have the red channel, or for this if I select it doesn't have a red channel. Okay, so make sure this one has a keyframe and that one has a keyframe. So now we need to cross them, and just while you are doing this, see if that, yeah, I didn't cross it properly. We have to do the other way around, right? So like this. Yeah, this is too much. See, I feel like it's too much. How about now this one to a little bit closer? And do I need to spread a little bit more? Maybe a little bit more. I'm just pressing on this one to make sure that it doesn't have keyframes here. Yeah, now you're going to see he's going to look like he's sliding. Yeah, and another problem that you will notice is right here. Look at this line. The whole time when I just create that loop. Okay, so let's right click on it and press cycle, and now he's looping. Look at this, it looks really weird. So this one can be fixed again by going into actions and then reducing how much this line should move back and forth. If you reduce it, it will help a lot, but right now it's weird. Also, the reason why it's looking that weird is because everything else is not moving, such as the hand or even the body is not going up and down. So only while we are looking here, of course it will look weird, but we'll see if it, even after moving the whole thing, if it looks weird, then we will fix the actions. Now I'm just going to undo. I undid that walk cycle. So this is the basic step. First, it should be crossed. In the middle, it should be crossed other way around, and here it should be the first frame. The first frame should repeat here. So in between, for 18 and 6, for 6 and 18, you're going to pull one of the shoe up, and he maybe here the other shoe up. That's it. That's all about how to do a easy walk cycle. So while you're at 6, you have to start from here till 6 and see which leg is coming sliding backwards. Usually the leg at the top should always move up and land here. That's how we walk naturally, right? That's how we walk. We always take the leg up and put it to the front. So while it's here at the 6, so I know which leg to pull up. That is this. So this one you pull up just like that, and now you see he is from here putting it up and down, up, down, and then down, up, down. See, this is the whole step. If you have not liked this video, please spend few seconds and subscribe to the channel as well. To watch the next video, click here. And once again, don't forget to subscribe.